yeah, I just think it's quite cool. It's really neat. There you go. I was just trying to start the other feed. So done that, done that. I'm so happy you are too, Cynthia. That's fabulous. Hello, Robin, my dear. Lovely to see you too. Welcome. Welcome everyone that's popping in. Fabulous to see you on my absolutely glorious day. And probably not so much for my other friends and over in the northern hemisphere. But down south here, we're in the sunshine. It is fabulous. I just love it. And right, I've got my beautiful crystals here that I worked out were the best ones to support me during my lives. So we have blue lace agate. It's one of my favorite ones actually. I must do this one for a crystals and essential oils one. Blue lace agate, and that is all about my voice or our voices and calm. And it is a beautiful multi-purpose crystal. Then I had rose quartz. Can't go wrong with rose quartz to help you. That's about heart and beauty and love, and you know, I thought that was just a lovely one to join us on my lives. And then clear quartz, because that's a master crystal and it amplifies the other two, and in itself it just glows beautifully. So you put the three of them together and it's a lovely combination to have join us. I've got my candle here too, which I will get lit as well, because that adds more vibrational energy to our session, which is just wonderful. How many of you have mala beads? And oh, fabulous, lovely. I love that, Cynthia. That's so good. I've actually been thinking that I might get a Super 7 necklace. I've seen them, and wear it at night so that it works all my crystals all my chakras while I'm sleeping. And I thought that would be a really cool way to do it. Instead of putting the 7 sort of crystals under my bed, I thought if I got the Super 7 and wore it around my neck, then my chakras would be beautifully activated during the night and cleared, and all the negative energy gone from them, and all that. I think that would be fabulous, fabulous. Hello, CG, lovely to see you. Wonderful to see you. You still don't have mala beads, need to chat. Yes, yes, I made this one in the mala way, and this is beautiful threaded silk jasper, and it is gorgeous. And I made that one actually, and it's got a beautiful little bead with a butterfly on it. I made that one to keep me, for the funeral I had to go to, and just to keep me grounded, and if I needed it, I had it there to just be with me, yeah. So I think I will just keep that one as one that I'll wear, rather than one I actually use in my meditations. And it just because it was I just wanted something different, something special, to honor my sister-in-law. Yeah. Hello, Alicia, darling. Lovely to see you too again. Beautiful. And yes, definitely definitely talk to me, Cynthia. I'm more than happy for that. Yes, yeah, we're starting off with the with the beautiful Super 7. I love that. Hello, Mende, darling. Lovely to see you too. This is awesome. All my beautiful friends and my new friends. Anyone that's new, welcome, welcome, welcome. And hopefully by the end of the session, we will be new friends as well. Fabulous. Today I've got my howlite ones. And I love the howlite. The howlite, I find is a heavier one, which I quite like. My other ones are all about the same weight, but for some reason the howlite ones are a little bit heavier, and I should look into that and see why. Maybe it's a more denser crystal. I'm not sure, but I will look into that and find out why, because it fascinates me. Fascinates me. Hello, Bex. Welcome. Hi, Caitlin. Lovely. There's lovely teachers here, Caitlin and CG. Yes, just check them out, look them up, check out their profiles. They all have beautiful things to offer. I miss Caitlin's lives all the time because she does them in the middle of my night. And so, yeah, I don't get to go to, you used to do them at a time that was fine for me. It was early morning, but I was awake because I'm an early bird. So, yeah. Hello, Patricia, dear. Lovely to see you too. You see me in your... Oh, I love that. I love that. Yeah. Yep, yep. I'll have to watch when you're on next and then just be with you in my dreams. Yes, howlite is fabulous, isn't it? I love that. I love that. That's awesome, Robin. That's awesome. You know, speaking of dreams, I had this very interesting, while we're waiting for other people to come in, I might as well just chat for a minute. I had this very interesting dream, not last night, but the night before. And we have on our front door and on our garage door, I can open them with an app on my phone. And so then I know if they have been opened when I'm not there. So I had this really weird dream that I had been out, I had come home, and the door was still locked, the alarm was on, I had no notifications that anyone had been in the house, and my whole art room had been cleared out. There was none of my art stuff, there was none of my crystal bowls, there was nothing. It was just a plain, ordinary old bedroom. And then I woke up and I'm like, holy moly, don't tell me I'm getting my craft is disappearing from my life. Please, no. So I haven't looked into it yet, so I must look into it. Yes, yeah. Cynthia and I have the same time zone. So yeah. You wore a howlet bracelet around. Oh, brilliant. I love that idea. I sent my dear friend Peta some crystals to take with her into hospital. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that. But yes, if you're ever going through anything, get when I went in to have my surgeries, I had a bag with sage in it and then crystals that were specific to the surgeries I was having. Absolutely beautiful, and I just kept them with me all the time. So yeah. Yes, it was, wasn't it, Mende? I was not happy about that. Right, 108. I don't often explain this, but I probably should. They are interesting, aren't they? Yeah, I do usually, and I have written this one down, I just haven't gone into it, so I do usually write them down. Yeah, and the couple of nights before was a teacup, which was interesting. It was in full vision. All I could see was the inside of this teacup, and it was all cracked and crazed. And the one thing I got out of that was that I might be cracked, I might be crazed, I might be going through things, but I'm not broken. So I liked that. I liked what I felt from that one. Yeah. Yes, Alicia. Patricia, do let us know when you, if you want to send me a message too. I would love to. I've been thinking of you. Love to hear from you. Hello, Debbie from Wisconsin. I love the sound of that. It's a lovely sounding name, isn't it? Wisconsin. I like that. I like that. Right. 108. Just for some papers I had my possession. The chaser was not letting up. There was some information they were trying to take. I was trying to stop them from running away with the papers. Haha, that's an interesting one. I like that. And the chaser was letting up, but there was some information they were trying to take from me. Yes, yes, and it was probably about, I sort of feel like that was all about energy, because of running as well, and you felt like something was wanted to be taken away from you, and I think it is all about energy. You had to escape, yeah, but I still feel that that it was all about energy. So maybe look into that and just think about that, and I'll think about it more too. But I feel that that's something that can be taken from us. So yeah, interesting. So the mala is made up of 108 beads, always. You can get worry beads, which are much smaller. Here's a nice turquoise pair. So you can get worry beads as well, which I love having around. I keep one in my handbag. I keep them all around the house just to pick up if I'm feeling a bit anxious, without getting my whole bead. And these can be any length you like, but usually about 21 to 23 beads, and always an odd number. These, for some reason, always have to be an odd number, and I've never found out why, but I was taught that they are always an odd number. Yet your malas are always 108 as well. And the 108 is a beautiful, it's a sacred number. It is a sacred number for wholeness across various spiritual traditions. And each bead, they say, is just is a breath, an intention, because we always like to set an intention when you're doing your mala, and it's just, each bead is just like a moment of presence too. You're here in the now, and you can wear them like I did the other day. You can carry them with you, and that helps with divine connection. And you've got that beautiful 108, and that helps with the divine connection, with spiritual devotion, and beautiful mindful living. So you can look at it with each bead is a breath, and it's all about wholeness. So yeah, it's a lovely sort of thing. But 108 is a very sacred number. That's interesting, Patricia. Yes. Yeah, odd numbers. Yeah. Isn't it funny how people like that? My daughter is all even numbers. All right. Yes, take it easy, Patricia. Isn't it amazing? 30 years ago, I did some digging with my knee, and I don't know if many of you heard my knee story when I did it live here, but I did some introspection, I guess, of it. And while I was doing that, I realized, and I wrote a blog about it, so if you go to my Linktree, you can find that and read that if you feel like it. But one of the things that really hit me, that came through, was that about 30 years ago, the same, I had damaged my knee. I was a gym instructor, and I damaged my knee in the gym, and was on crutches for a few weeks while it was settling down. And when I told that to my surgeon, he said that that would have accelerated my arthritis in my knee, and the accelerated the degradation of the bones as well, which was really, really quite fascinating. Absolutely. Hello, Tea Lady Nat. Hello, lovely to see you. Yes, yes. Let's get into the mala first, and I'll put this here. It's my Little Dreams Oracle, and I'll see if I can find chasing in that. I'm pretty sure it is in there. I will have a look and see after this. Let's get on to the mala, and and then I'll put it here so it reminds me, and we'll have a look at that. All right, today's mala mantra that I'm going to do is very simple. It's just AH, that's all, but it sets you into a very nice meditative state, and I've got music playing that is David Feldman's. He's a composer, and he's on Insight Timer, so check him out as well. And so I'll turn that up a little bit so you can hear it a bit more. Just to, I feel like this one will go nice with the because it's got little gaps in between each sound, and so yeah. Yes, it does, Alicia, doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's take hold of our beads. And this is my guru beads. So I've got two big beads for my guru, and I've got a little owl charm on mine. So we start on the other side of the guru bead. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. I agree with that, Patricia. Absolutely. Hi, Grace. Yes. Whenever mine have broke, and they do break, I never remake it. I always use the beads for something else, because it has, as you said, helped with a cycle, and then it has decided that it is not needed for that cycle anymore, and that's how they break. So yes, don't remake it into a mala. Make some bracelets or something like that. Absolutely fine. Yeah. All right, my darling. Settle into a beautiful, comfortable. Hello, Paige. Welcome. Settle into a beautiful, nice, comfortable position, whether you are sitting. Hi, Michelle. Lovely to see you too. And so yeah, see, it was telling you, Patricia, that it needed to be made something else. Absolutely. Yeah. It was fabulous, wasn't it, Alicia? I loved that. I do light language comes to me as well, but not very often. So I yeah. Yeah, I believe that too, Mende. I believe that. Yes, and it broke later on down the road because you didn't need it anymore. it knew you were going to, it sensed that it was going to be needed for that particular situation, and then it's done. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. It's so cool. All right, make sure you're supported, that your back is upright, that your shoulders are relaxed. You just get into a nice state of ease, but let your body choose. Just tune into your body and let your body choose which way to sit, to lie. Just listen to it and let it say how it's feeling and how it wants to sit. And so hold your mala if you've got one, and just hold it as though it's that you're holding a breath, you know, rather than a thing. It is just nice to think. So if you don't look at it and you just close your eyes and think about it, it's holding a breath, not a physical object. So close your eyes. Take 3 slow, beautiful, deep breaths in. And make each exhale longer than the inhale. Then breathe in again. And exhale. Breathe in again. And exhale. Now silently set your intention for this practice. Maybe you just want to allow yourself to open. Maybe you want to be feel like you're being held. And maybe there's something you want to release that no longer needs guarding anymore. Yes, of course you can, Penny. Absolutely. Yeah. So there's nothing to reach for. There's nothing to fix. Just space. Just accept that space. Receive it. And it's just so beautiful. And now bring your awareness to your chest, your throat, and your jaw. And notice where the body may still be holding. Just invite beautiful gentleness here. Keep breathing. And on every exhale, you can start with the sound ah, just like a ah breath, just nice and quietly. Breathe in. Keep doing that. Just let it fall out of your mouth like a sigh. Move around your beads as you're doing it. Breathing in. Move to the next bead. Keep moving around. It's unforced. It's unshaped. It just is what it is. feel the chest widening up. Throat softening. The breath is deepening all on its own. Each hour is a permission to let go. Follow the rhythm. One beat, one breath. As we're moving around, we feel that tension releasing. any emotions arise, just let it move through the sound. If stillness rises, just rest in it. There's no need to hold yourself together here. The sound is holding you. Imagine your body becoming lighter. Feel a sense of space opening around your heart. Space around the ribs. is ready to leave your body, just let it float all the way out that window. Now we're back at the Guru bead. Just pause here for a minute. Just whisper the heart to yourself. Just release the mantra. Move your beads to your heart space or your hands. Just sit for a wee bit longer. Just notice maybe the ease in your body. Maybe the quiet after the mantra is finished. Maybe you notice the openness that still remains. Just take 3 last gentle breaths in and out. Just nice, smooth, gentle breaths. And when you're ready, just slowly flutter your eyes open. Bring yourself back to the space that you're in. Bring yourself back to this beautiful community. Yes, isn't it lovely? I've got a big Bahudakava tree out here, Mende, and the birds just love it. And I love just listening to them. I do, Mende, I do. Yes. How did we go? How are we feeling after that? Feeling a little bit more spacious, a little bit more open maybe? A little bit more relaxed? Wonderful. Just while you're all coming back, I'm just going to see if I can find chasing in my dream. My dream cards. Welcome back, everyone. I have got some beautiful cards for us to choose from today. I've got, I'll show you them in a second. I'm just trying to find a card here for CG, if I can find it. But I thought there was one about chasing in here, but there's not. But I do, CG, if you're still here, I do have, you said this is a recurring dream. And recurring dreams, I'll tell you what the card says about recurring dreams, because they're quite fascinating. Put my glasses on so I can actually read it. Recurring dream is one that returns again and again over a... Oh, but it's not a recurring dream? Okay, okay. Ooh. Yeah, but yeah, okay. There wasn't one in there. You have recurring dreams. Okay. All right, Elaine. My mum was called that. I love that name. I love it. Yes, I'm more than happy to do that. The postage is the problem. Patricia, where are you? You're in Canada. I would have to check out the postage. It might be actually, probably won't be more than the beads cost. I usually sell them for about, yeah, USA. I usually sell them for about 30 New Zealand dollars. but I would have to check out how much the postage would be. I mean, they're not heavy and they're not big to Canada, so I could work that out. Yeah, absolutely. So Elaine, recurring dreams are ones that return again and again over a period of days, weeks, or years, and more than half of all adults report having had them. It may be distressing to wake from the same dream time after time, but don't worry. With a little care and attention, you can take steps toward resolving them. Think of a recurring dream as a true and persistent friend who brings up issues in your life that you might prefer to sweep under the rug. I like this. The stubborn dream, like your BFF, won't let the topic go because it wants you to evolve into the best possible version of yourself. Best of all, the dream doesn't only point out a problem, it also contains information about how to address it. So pair this card with the theme of your recurring dream to help you start to unpack its message, and then the dream might stop repeating, or it might return in a slightly altered form. Any changes progress and may contain hints for future considerations. So that's what you can do for a recurring dream. Wonderful. All right, today, that's my little dreaming deck. I have brought along with me, well, I have sat and closed my eyes and felt all my cards and found that these two called to me today, the Ask Your Guides and the Self-Love Oracle. So if you would like a card, let me know. I think someone, Mende, said yes. Mende. I'll write these down, otherwise I will forget them. Was there anyone else? Don't think anyone else. You had Tui singing early this morning, Alicia? Yeah, we have them in that tree. They love the Pohutukawa, and they wake me up every morning. It is a beautiful way to wake up. An absolutely beautiful way to wake up. I love it. Do you know what? I forgot to put my bergamot on. It's not a problem to do it now. My bergamot is a ray of sunshine. So I can bring sunshine and pour it out to you guys that are in the snow and the winter. And if you have bergamot yourself and you're in the depths of winter, just put it on your hands and smell it, diffuse it, and you'll just feel like you're in the sunshine again. Good, Mende, good, I love that. See, it's just beautiful. It is a beautiful, beautiful scent. I love it. Cynthia, yes, absolutely, my darling, absolutely. And CG, yes, CG. Cynthia, CG. And hello, Alicia, the other Alicia. Lovely to see you. I got two Alicias today. It's wonderful because you're both spelled differently, so I know which one is which. Plus, I know your I know your bubbles. I know each of your bubbles. Wonderful. I can see lots of new bubbles down the bottom. Isn't that just wonderful? The bubbles are so much bigger now, and I can see faces so much easier now of people that might be new and I haven't seen them before, because the bubbles were tiny up there. And it's just wonderful. And we get to see the hearts, how many hearts we're getting. That is so cool. All right, let's start with anyone else wants to join in and have a card. It's fine, but let's start with Mende. Do you want Ask Your Guides or Self-Love? Yeah, they are, eh? Yeah, on the other side, I know exactly. It's very hard to see them. But on our side now, it is much, much easier. Okay, let's turn this one up this way. The Ask Your Guides is about personal guidance from your spiritual support system. Sure, Patricia, I'll write you down. So it could be your higher self, your angels, your spirit guides, any helpers on the other side, and they will come through and talk to you through the Ask Your Guides ones. The self-love one, I just love this one. I love them both, actually. I love all my cards. These ones explore your chakras and integrate past emotional experiences for a total mind, body, and soul healing. So they're quite multi-layered. So yeah, self-love, perfect, excellent. And Patricia, I will write you down as well, so I don't forget. Excuse me. Let's just sort myself out here a wee bit. All right, Monday. Oh, thank you, CG, my dear. That is so beautiful of you. Blessing me like that. Thank you so much. My pleasure. My pleasure. I feel like my energy has got stronger the more I've done these lives, which is beautiful for me. It's beautiful for me. I like this one. This one, Mende, is flow with life. It's the sacral chakra. Isn't that just beautiful? I wonder if it'll focus a bit better. Get it away from the light window. Yellow. It is. It's gorgeous, yes it is. This is such a cool deck, this one. So you have been asked to work on a deeper understanding of the flow of energy in all relationships. I like that. Insecurities around the true self, sexuality, attractiveness, and feelings of inadequacy, shame, and embarrassment can be stored in your sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is the pathway to health and youth. And when it is open, you will feel connected to everything. There will apply creative elegance to your accomplishments rather than pushing to achieve. With no aversion to the flow of life, you will clearly understand your role in every relationship and with life itself. In every relationship, there is a giver and a taker, and this is fixed and has to do with each individual's auric field. Neither one is superior or better than the other. It is a universal law. If you think about yourself in your relationships as a mountain, sometimes you are the larger mountain and sometimes you're the smaller one. You're still a mountain though. And energy always flows like a river downstream from the largest mountain on the path of least resistance. To create successful relationships, observation is the key to understanding your role. As a giver, the more you give, the more you will get. The greater your experiences and the more fulfilled you will feel. As a taker, when you open to drawing forth and fully receiving energy meant for you, the more you can create and then give in return to those downstream from you. I love that. And you can do this as well. It says only one person in a relationship needs to understand who is the giver and who is the taker to facilitate the flow of energy in order to create harmony. You are ready to learn this sophisticated teaching and work to apply what you understand. So go gently and be patient with yourself and others as you grow and learn. Remember, there is no right or wrong or better or worse position. Be fully participating in your role with the flow of life and become an initiator of healthy and flourishing relationships. Isn't that lovely? So yeah, maybe you can work on your sacral chakra for a day or two and just see what happens. See what happens. Yes, yeah. Sacral always comes up for you. Yeah, so there you go. Work on it. Work on it. Get some orange crystals, and when you're lying down, place them on your sacral, and just do a lying down meditation, or wear some orange jewelry or orange clothing, any way like that. Yeah. A beautiful one would be carnelian. That would be a beautiful one because that gives you courage as well to take those steps. To yeah, you have that, perfect. Yeah, use that. That would be really good, and I like that. Yeah, but double up. You can do the crystal, you can do clothing, even if you have like an orange. If you lay down to do a meditation, try not to go to sleep, but lie down, put an orange crystal on your sacral, and then if you have, you could yeah, they're fabulous, aren't they, Patricia? You could have a orange scarf or blanket or something like that, since it's probably cold where you are, and lay that over you, and that just adds that vibrational energy. Yeah, David G was probably one of the first. I knew of him even before I started meditating, and even before I came on here. I used to watch him on the Tubes of You. And yeah, you have a perfect pillow too. Excellent. I love it. I love it. That is awesome. Let me know how you go, Mende. Let me know how you go. All right, Cynthia. Cynthia, my dear. Ask your guides or self-love? Oh, you have to send that in the group. I want to see that. That sounds so awesome. that could be an art project. It could. Hello, Nicola. Welcome. Lovely to see you. Welcome. Ask your guides. Perfect. Yes, Nicola, I can do that. Not a problem. You're a bit desperate. Oh dear. I'm sorry to hear that. Is it an emotionally desperate, a physically surrounding desperate? Right, Cynthia. Cool, Rosemary, yes, absolutely. Yes. I don't know your situation, but I had the same happen as well. It certainly rocked my world for for quite a while, but especially for my relatives that had the bigger loss. Those ones over there. So we've got Nicola and Rosemary. You know, I love how that Rosemary has come up again. My sister-in-law, whose funeral I went to, her absolute favourite herb was rosemary. It was in everything. Then my husband was looking in a book and was reading out a blend that had rosemary in it. is just popping up. It's quite fabulous. Oh, I love this. I love this one. This is one of my favorite ones, Cynthia. It's the Joy Guides. They are just such beautiful guides. If you don't know your Joy Guides, sit with yourself for a while and just ask them to reveal themselves to you, because they are just beautiful. Yeah, it is, eh? It is quite fascinating how something comes up like that. And I mean, yeah. Yes, do it. 37. So it's all about celebration and joyfulness and alignment and harvest too. Harvest. As well as bonding. So it is an all-round card. So you're entering a period of celebration. I love that. Your joy guides are at hand, ushering you into the season of personal harvest, success, and completion. Isn't that beautiful, Alicia? This is a time when life gives back to you. You may enter a life-affirming relationship, receive an inheritance, land a promotion, close a deal, or just get a long-awaited lucky break. Whatever you desire, your joy guides are urging you to prepare for a beautiful blessing, because it's surely coming. I love that. Realize that as life's tides turn your way, the soon-to-be-realized positive flow of events isn't just a fluke. It never is. It never is. It's never an accident or the luck of the draw. It happens because it's meant to happen. Rather, it's the natural outcome of your unwavering, loving efforts, hard work, and commitment to your dreams and goals. Your joy guides are saying to you, plan the party. Invite me too. Plan the party. You'll soon have reason to celebrate. I love that, Cynthia. I love that. Joy guides. Definitely. They are just the most beautiful guides. If you can connect to them, they are just so beautiful. And they're always there. They're always there. Just ask, if you're feeling a bit, just sit down and say, hey guys, I really need some of your joy. And they are just beautiful. They're so playful. They're just lovely. I love them. Pleasure, Cynthia, pleasure. Yeah, love it. Yes, yeah. We need a lot of joy and magic in our lives. And there's so much going on in our world that is not joyful and not magical. And if we can just bring a bit more into our lives, and then that shares out to the people around us. So, yeah. You realised a friend for 2 decades as a COVID nurse. Oh no. Oh goodness, that is awful, Nicola. Oh, my heart goes out to you, my dear. That is just an awful thing to live through. Blessings to you, darling. Blessings to you. Ah, love that, Cynthia. Brilliant. Love that. All right, CG. CG, are you... Yes, CG's here. You'll have the Ask Your Guides as well. Perfect. Wonderful. And that's probably the best thing to do, Nicola. And it has, I've been on here for 8 years, Nicola, and it was my absolute sanctuary, and it still is. But it was, I almost have to say it was my lifesaver as well. So yeah, I agree, Nicola. I agree. It is the most beautiful place, and yes, I honestly think, I don't know you very well, but I can honestly think that that's probably for your sanity, for your safety, it's probably a good thing to do. Yeah. Right, CG, denial, healer guides. Isn't that just a card for you? I love that. Oh, I want to draw that picture too. That looks fabulous. And Alicia, yes. Right. Denial. So this is all about confusion, distortion, ignorance, compromise. And your divine healers are here to help you take off your blinders and more honestly assess the difficulties in your relationships. Interesting, CG. Although you'd prefer to believe that ignorance is bliss, the truth is that denial is not a genuine form of protection against unhappiness. Your guides gently ask you to summon the courage to honestly address the real problems that exist in your relationships. As difficult as they may be, until you do so, there's no chance that these problems will ever heal. So for example, admit when your best friend isn't just tipsy. Well, I don't know if you go out drinking with anyone, but rather is a regular drunk. But you get the idea. Or admit at least to yourself that when your son says he can't find a job, it's because he isn't looking that hard. Or that when your partner says he must work late every single night for months, that maybe something is going on other than other digression. Most important, acknowledge with compassion what you might be hiding from yourself, or from your loved ones as well. Maybe it's your fears. Maybe you have an addiction of some sort. Maybe it's excuses. Maybe you feel like a failure. No one should ever feel like that. They're not fails, they're life lessons. Realize that when your mind blots out, your heart knows, and so does everyone else. In other words, when you're in denial, you're only kidding yourself. Your divine healers want you to admit these unpleasant realities, because until you do, you'll be stuck with them and the chaos they bring. Not every unpleasant reality needs to be challenged or changed, though, and sometimes it's best to compromise or let things be. If your partner is generally sloppy, or your kids, for example, but otherwise in other areas is a perfect gem, then let it go. Choose your battles. I always say choose your battles. However, if your partner is in serious trouble, or you are, or kids are, then you're only harming yourself and others by perpetuating the problem, by denying it. So take off the blinders and be open to the truth about others and yourself. Only then can you learn to address and heal problems. See, they know. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I love that. Absolutely. And yeah, they know when to come up, don't they? They do. That's brilliant. I love that. And yes, we sometimes, I know I will let things go because of fear, I guess, that if I say something, I won't be liked anymore, but then that thought pattern then gets into my soul and my spirit. So yeah, it's better to vocalize, and you do it with beautiful softness and heart, and not as an aggressive thing. Yeah. Nicola, you are after Patricia, and Patricia is next. So thank you so much, Patricia. Again, you've blessed my heart, and I love that number. I love that number. Thank you so much. Those numbers are just beautiful, aren't they? Just beautiful. All right, Patricia, yours, and then Nicola. I know, Nicola. It is very hard, isn't it? And I know. I had a what I used to call my best friend, and now I look back on it. We hardly ever talk now, but we still do occasionally, but very, very rarely. But I realized that I was the one giving all the time. Ask you guys, cool. I was the one giving all the time, and she was always, and still is, very superficial. There was no depth to her at all, and it's a hard one to let go of, because she was giving me something, but it's not easy, is it? It's not easy. That one just leapt right out. And self-love. Isn't that, I've got the self-love deck as well. Isn't that beautiful? What does it say? Nature spirits. The nature spirits. Don't you love, if you love nature, you'll know all about the nature spirits. They are just divine little wee things. See them out in nature. I call them my little fairies when I see them. So this card is all about self-reflection. It is the Ask Your Guides one by Sonia Croquette D. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I would love to do that. If I could walk, I would love to do that. That is fabulous, Patricia. So the card is about self-reflection, personal awareness, self-interest, self-esteem. So you're being called to align with your true nature and consciously create a life that reflects, soothes, and supports your unique soul. This has come up so much recently about our unique soul. There is no one else like us. We are absolutely, they might visually look like us, but no one else is like us. We are so unique. And that is so special. And this card is this is the foundation of self-love. So do not settle into a rut or a routine that numbs your soul. To love yourself is to choose what brings you joy, stimulates your creativity, and stretches your imagination. So reflect on what makes you feel, body and soul. Move at ease, alive, nourished, present, and relaxed. And build a life on these conditions. Do not feel guilty or allow anyone to take you out of caring for your soul. Recognize what creates stress and anxiety and decreases your ability to feel good in life, and avoid these conditions as much as possible. Are you a gentle, introverted soul, for example, who thrives in peace and tranquility? And if so, choose to spend more quiet time alone to rest, rejuvenate, and tap into your creative flow. Avoid noisy places and people who show little sensitivity, overstimulate you, and disturb your peace. I sometimes think that's me. Are you an energetic, extroverted soul who comes alive with excitement and adventure? Imagine I like that too. Then break free from the monotony of routine that comes with a predictable day job and enroll in a tango class, take a trapeze course, or join an improv group on the weekends and let your fiery nature exercise its love of expression. Are you an intellectually curious soul who loves to dive deep into conversation, philosophy, and learning? Then go back to school or join a book club to explore subjects and works that interest you alongside kindred spirits, and avoid people and conditions that lull you to sleep with boredom. Are you an earthy soul who loves to garden, work with your hands, build, design, cook, and create? Then go outdoors, explore markets, visit gardens or design centers, or better yet, create your own workshop or studio space that allows you to make the things you love. Ooh, are you one of those, Patricia? Do you like creating things like that? Your loving nature spirits encourage you to build your life around your true nature, and this is the foundation of self-love. Their message to you is know thyself, support your true nature with loving conditions, and reject anything that doesn't. I love that. Yes, absolutely, Patricia. Yeah. Yes. Yes, definitely. And often when you see a card like self-love or a deck like self-love, and you often think that you haven't got time, or that you shouldn't spend time on yourself. But I love what it says in here. And at the moment, I don't know about you, but because of my situation, I'm probably the more introverted one. When I get into a group of people, and physically, I love this group here, but when I get into a physical group of people, I am so aware of all their energies around me, and it just like, sometimes, yeah. Lovely, Patricia, lovely. Yeah, you definitely have to walk away. Yeah, but he's hurting you more too by you trying to stay as well, isn't he? I feel. Nicola, what deck would you like? The Self-Love Oracle or the Ask Your Guides? Those are the two I have out today. The guides, yep. Yes, yeah, yep. That's a good thing to do, absolutely. Interesting. These are about balance. They're the teacher guides. Yes, I feel like this is a good card, Alicia, Nicola. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. this card is about support. So do you have other people supporting you through this? This is a good one. It's also about codependency. So it's about manipulation. And it's also a card that shows generosity as well. So this card is saying that you're in the delicate process of learning how to properly balance the flow of give and take in your personal relationships, and it's time to evaluate your progress. And are you the one that's giving too much and leaving you feeling resentful and angry? Yeah, you're a giver. Are you failing to ask for what you need, hoping others will figure it out, then feeling let down and unloved if they don't? Are you taking too much and burdening others with your responsibilities? Are those you love complaining that they feel neglected or taken advantage of by you? It's probably the other way around a bit. Your teacher guides help you to learn how to interact better in your relationships so that you never give nor take too much as a means of controlling others. They counsel you to be honest about your motivations and actions and how you show up for others. Your divine teachers are on hand to help you move beyond any unfulfilling and self-sabotaging patterns and learn how to connect and communicate with others in a balanced, healthier way. And you're doing that by being on here as well, which is a good thing. You've recognized that. Your teacher guides lovingly assure you that while relationships are the most difficult of all our spiritual classrooms, and the lessons of proper give and take are the most difficult of skills to learn, you can do this. You can do this. It is now time to make this your priority before you lose important people in your life. Be honest and seek balance. So are you going to lose other people because of this person? Think about that. Be honest and seek balance in your relationships with others. Ask your divine teachers to guide you in how much to give and receive in all relationships, not just this particular one. They will help you create better and more satisfying relationships if you want to learn. So they're saying to you, give freely and with unconditional love, and all will turn out well. Yes, yeah. Yep, you're a giver. No family people taking advantage. Okay. Yeah, it's always a hard thing, isn't it? When you feel like you're choosing the same thing over and over and over again, and it's there's a saying about that that if you keep choosing the same thing, you're going to get the same outcome. But it's very hard because you might not notice that narcissism until after you've got into a more deeper relationship. So, yeah. All right, Nicola, I hope that somehow that helped you a little bit, and that being on here, being on Insight Timer is definitely a good place for you. Absolutely. Nicola, my heart goes out to you. Rosemary. Rosemary, are you still here, my love? Perfect, Nicola. My pleasure, my pleasure. I love your profile with the mushrooms. I love mushrooms. I love drawing them too. Self-love or ask your guides, Rosemary? You drew it too. Brilliant. I love that. That is gorgeous. Much better than any of mine turn out, but hey, that's still mine, and I love them, and I love yours. Guides, perfect. this one that leapt out is about survival, about healer guides. Beautiful. Yeah, they're gorgeous, aren't they? They're such fun things to draw. Survival. So this card is all about suspicion, endurance, vigilance, and determination. Perfect, Robin. What did you have for dinner? All right, Rosemary, your healer guides surround you and lovingly embrace your momentarily wounded spirit. They want you to recognize that all attacks, betrayals, or injuries you've suffered, whether they were through the unconscious behavior of others or through your own misunderstanding or poor choices, have left you temporarily physically wounded and fragile. It's no wonder your guard is up. It's difficult to trust even yourself at this time, but you must. Stop blaming yourself or others for what has occurred so you can start to heal. Learn from your experiences, especially be willing to clear any illusions you have about others and see them for who they are and not who you want them to be. Don't take the injuries inflicted upon you personally. You are responsible for what you do, not what others do. And strengthening your boundaries, learn from heartache and disappointment and improve your judgment. All human beings make grave, sometimes terrible mistakes, don't we all? We're never alone when we do that. It's not your fault that you feel violated. It's a lesson to learn. Nor is it weak to acknowledge that you've been hurt. Admit to your injuries and disappointments and allow the nurturing forces of your healer guides to step in now and restore your inner equilibrium. They're able to soothe your soul and reweave your aura with loving light and strengthening forces. That is beautiful. Trust their influence by dropping your defenses and acknowledging your wounds. Healer guides urge you to seek support from capable, caring professionals who can help you move past these disturbing experiences and teach you how to prevent them from occurring again. And their message to you is, the danger has passed and you are safe. It is time to learn from your experience and heal. So are you stepping into a new chapter in your life, Patricia? Rosemary. Interesting. Check out slogan was started. Yum. I like that. Not really? Yeah. Maybe there's maybe it was just like, I like that bit at the beginning that's talking about do you have a wounded spirit? Maybe there's something in your spirit that is calling out to be healed. Possibly. Yeah, I don't think. No, you don't think so either. Interesting. I love, and that's good. That's good that you're honest about that too. And maybe it's a card that often when I pull cards, and I do it for other people as well, and they and myself think, what the heck, why was that one pulled out? But maybe, and I know I do, and I know that other people that I work with, that I do them with, that's something, it sticks with you, and then all of a sudden there's something, even if it's just a little wee tiny thing, it's not the whole message necessarily, that then you go, okay. So it'll be interesting to see if something like that happens during the week, that suddenly the penny drops and you go, okay. Thank you, Rosemary. Thank you. Absolutely. Absolutely. And they're two very hard words, aren't they? Trusting and accepting. And yeah, it's and that's brilliant that you got that out of it too. Trust and accept. Yeah. And our guides are always with us. They know what we need. But you've got to ask them. You've got to ask them. All right, and lucky last, Alicia with the J. With the J. Guides, guides. Wonderful. Oh, they're all going everywhere. Ay. That one flipped upwards, so I think that must be the one. I think that must be the one. All the others were downs. Oh, rescue. Runner guides. Runner guides are fun too. I love the runner guides. The runner guides are often the ones I use when I'm going up the road and I need a car park. And they run ahead of me and they sort it out. They are fabulous for that. Runner guides. You never heard of them? We have lots of them. We have lots of them. Yes, Rosemary. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, any other little jobs or things that need to be done, you get your runner guides to get onto it and help. Yeah, they're cool. And so the rescue runner guides are all about quiet, insight, epiphany, and recovery. So it may seem like you are lost or going nowhere and don't know how to get back on your way. Take heart. Your runner guides are here to help you out of the sand trap and reconnect with your internal roadmap. They will help awaken your spirit, so you stop pursuing wrong turns and dead ends and get back into your authentic flow. Do not blindly push forward or try to figure out all the answers right now. Also, stop trying to get ahead. Let go of your fear of being left behind. Your runner guides cannot lead you forward if you're bogged down in internal noise and confusion. While you may feel trapped or it may seem as if you've lost your way, the truth is you're only steps away from your authentic path. All you need to do is relax, become quiet, get centered, go within, and listen to your heart. The runners advise you not to talk about your confusion or ask others for their opinion, for it only adds to the problem. Your soul knows what it wants, who you are, and where you belong. So empty your mind of all strategies and convictions on how to move ahead. Admit you don't know what you're doing at the moment and ask your runner guides to guide you home. Your runner guides are here to assist you and soon will remember who you are and find your way back to the flow of life. And they have a message for you and it says, stop and listen. Guidance will come when the inner noise quiets down and you will not miss your opportunities. All will be well. All will be well. I love that. But yes, look with them, look up them too. They are very, very cool, the runner guides. And I've only just come across them fairly recently, the runner guides, but they work every single time. And they're so generous. They're so lovely. Wonderful. Wonderful, Alicia. How beautiful. I love that. I love that. Fabulous. All right, my darlings. What a wonderful session. Yes, definitely talk to them. It did, didn't it? Yeah. It did. On the card, yeah. Yeah. It's more like light, but when you look at it through the computer, it does look like snow. Yeah, yeah. But it's to me, it's not sad. It's resting and being quiet and listening, and yeah. Fabulous, fabulous. Oh my goodness. Oh, excuse me. Next time I will see you all, my dear friends, is on Monday, which is Sunday for a lot of you, for our beautiful little short, much shorter live of self-love. And it is a real special time, I like doing this. I like doing all of them. I love spending time with you all. It's just fabulous. But this one's quite cool because it's face yoga, so it's really lovely. And this is my new course. I like promoting my course. If you can wake up in time, yes. It's a bit early for you, isn't it? A little bit early for you. Yeah, I'm a morning person, so I'm up with the birds. I'm up with the sun. I'm usually up before the sun at the moment because it's getting, the days are slowly shortening, not by much, but yes, yeah. And I also have, if you go to my link tree, you can find links to all sorts of things, to where I have a lot of blends for teas, a lot of blends for oils and that for your face and your skin and your body. And yeah, there's all sorts of wonderful little devices, little things up there. And there's also a link there for signing up for my newsletter as well. And as well as on my group of faces, you can go there and you can find that sign up there as well. And that goes out tomorrow. I do it weekly. And so, yeah, it's lovely to have you join that as well, just to have a little bit more keeping in touch. So on that, it's got crystals, it's got essential oils, it's got herbs, it's got face yoga on it, it's got moon and all sorts of delightful things for you to try, which is what I love. I love sharing things that you can try. So let me know if you do try them, and let me know what you feel and what you think about them. And I post lots of various blends and things on my group on the Book of Faces as well. So wonderful to see you all. Thank you so very much for spending your time with me, and I just bless you with all my heart, and I feel so privileged to be spending this time with you. Yes, yeah, it is very hard, isn't it, if you don't have a good night, Alicia? Yeah. My pleasure, Cynthia. Oh, good. Yes, you did come once, yeah. Oh, thank you, Rosemary. Thank you so very much. Yeah, my later ones are a little bit better than my earlier ones, but I think everybody says that. It's just the way it is. I just had a new one actually. Rosemary just reminded me. I just had a new one approved a couple of days ago, and it's a prayer walk. So it's a nice little journey as a prayer walk. So yeah. All right, lovelies. Love to you all. Blessings. And we'll see you next time. Bye.